Hello everyone, I am Sean Apollo Clark. I'm a professional commentator who's been fortunate enough to travel the world bringing you commentary for professional tournaments thanks to Starcraft 2 and of course its community. When I'm not traveling, I make educational videos for players of all levels in hope to aid you in achieving your goals. But today I'm here to talk about one thing. I'm here to talk about the multiplayer aspect of Heart of the Swarm. For starters, let's jump into Battlenet. So this is where you'll find yourself once you dip into StarCraft 2 multiplayer. Blizzard have made your journey relatively easy. By clicking on the matchmaking button, it'll take you immediately into the first step of your journey, training. Training is 3 different stages, increasing its difficulty each time, beginning with normal game speed and basic units, going all the way up to faster game speed and all multiplayer units available. Once you complete your training in all 3 stages, you're going to head up to play against the AI, where you'll play 3 placement matches to determine your skill for when you will eventually, very shortly, be going up against human opponents. And when you clicked on rank, that's where it's going to begin. So after clicking on ranked, you're going to play against human opponents, but it doesn't matter. There's no stats, there's no pressure. You're playing for fun almost at this stage. And once you get confident enough, then you're going to head over to the real deal, the ranked button over here. And this is where you're going to have 5 placement matches. Will determine what league you're going to begin your journey in Heart of the Swarm in. And this is where it all begins. So when you enter a 1v1, unlike the single play where you have various objectives, you have a single one here. Kill the other guy. Now let's jump into an actual multiplayer game. So here we are. I'm playing as Protoss today, and as mentioned earlier, to accomplish killing the other guy, we need to balance the main concept of StarCraft 2, which is building your economy versus unit production. Keeping pace with your opponent in these areas is very important, and one way to actually overtake is to limit them in one aspect. We are going to add an advanced production facility before focusing on our own economy in an attempt to limit theirs. Let's rewind the game a little bit and go back to the beginning of this game to take a closer look at this concept. We are now getting ready to build our advanced production facility. In this case, it's going to be the Stargate. Our focus will be going over to building the Oracle, a new Heart of the Swarm unit. It has 3 abilities, Revelation, Envision, and the important one for this game, Pulsar Beam, which we'll be using heavily within this video. As soon as the Stargate has begun to warp in, we are going to add our secondary nexus, to make sure we don't fall too far behind on our own economy. Our overall goal here is using the Oracle for harassment to impair our opponent's income while we prepare our own, to support a large follow-up attack. The harassment should hamper his production, making our follow-up even stronger. Now with the Oracle approaching our opponent's base, we're looking to kill as many harvesters as we can. The Pulsar Beam does a terrible amount of damage to workers in a rapid fashion. The more workers killed, the worse his economy becomes, which means the attack we're preparing naturally gets even stronger because he will be unable to produce a large enough army to defend. We have already killed up to 10 workers. The Oracle's job is near completion. It's almost time to return back to our base and focus on adding our additional production ready to nail our attack. We already have 3 gateways. Let's double it to prepare ourselves. Going up to 6 gateways will allow us to produce a large army, which we'll use to attack and capitalize on our earlier usage of the Oracle. Our new production has kicked in. Our army is prepared. It's time to attack. Despite the Terran being fortified here with 3 bunkers and defense, we crippled him so much in the earlier stages of this game, his army is much weaker than it would be otherwise at this point of the game. We are going to steamroll him here. As witnessed, with good knowledge on production versus economy and being able to impede your opponent's income, you can gain yourself an advantage which you can follow up with a decisive blow. Fewer things are more satisfying than winning a ladder game. So there we have it. We've only just begun to scratch the surface of StarCraft. I have given you the tools to start your multiplayer journey, and I hope to see you on the ladder. Good luck, Commander. This is Sean Paul Clark, signing off.